Hello,
Hello,
hello
hello
everyone.
everyone. How are you?
Too much excitement.
We're gonna be talking today about theater in education for change, and being joined with a great guest that we have today at Evolving Education webinar with Walter Peter from all the way from India.
Uh-huh.
So let's see if Walter can join us over here.
Yes, I'll start inviting him, which was...
There he is.
Yeah, there we go.
So I don't know if you have ever tried theater or if you have ever done any acting, whether it was when you were a child or more recently. But we have recently reconnected with theater actually. Here is Walter. And we have found that it's an amazing tool for self-discovery and to develop so many different skills. Not just the obvious ones, which will be kind of communication, for instance, but also active listening, for instance, when you are doing improvisation, also reflective thinking or problem solving. There's so much into it. And Walter has been working with children and youth, schools, with different groups of people, and thinking about how theater can be a key part of education. So we're really keen on talking with him today about this, about his journey, because he has been moving around, bringing theater to people.
Walter, you should have received an invitation.
Let's see if he can join us.
If not, maybe I'll cancel that and do it again. There we go. Oh, it says that you need to upload the last version of Instagram to join.
And whereas this has happened before, it's easy. You just need to, I guess, go to your app store and download Instagram again, most likely. Let's see if it works.
Instagram is always super fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great channel to reach lots of people, and I see that already lots of people join. And okay, I see. Let's see, Walter, how we can join you to the call. Okay, let's try it again. It's about to happen. It always happens, so it always does this at the beginning of not letting us just start right when we wanted to, just in a couple of minutes.
Let's see.
So you should have received now an invitation to join the live streaming.
There we go. Maybe you can talk a little bit more about where we are.
Okay. Maybe you can. I'm gonna open over here other chat just to see if Walter's telling us over here if he finds any challenges.
Okay, so that Walter cannot join.
Why is that?
Yeah, he needs to upgrade his Instagram to join.
So maybe what we can do is to wait for like 5 minutes or so while we reconnect with Walter, so he gets a latest version of Instagram, and then we'll restart the call. What do you think, Liz?
Yeah, we can do that. I don't know how fast would it be to download it.
It should be relatively easy, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's try once more. But I know when we try to invite you, we get a message saying that you need the latest version of Instagram, which it should have been uploaded automatically, but upgraded. Anyways.
Communicating by 4 different places. I see a lot of people excited about this talk. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Yeah, we definitely want to make it happen. So let's see, Walter. I'm sending you some messages by Facebook. Messages. with what you can do to join us? And maybe we just stay over here.
Yes, I think so.
While you, because yes, we're here in the list of people.
Yes, just need the upgrade.
Okay, for anyone that doesn't know us yet, we're Luz and David or David, whatever it's easier for you. And we're the founders of Evolving Education. And at Evolving Education, what we do is that we research how some of the most innovative learning spaces around the planet are transforming education and democratize this collective wisdom through different forums, such as online webinars, trainings, communities of practice of people that are transforming education. Like right now, we're running a training program that is called the Learning Expedition.
And we have also been making a movie that is still there.
It's on the process of Killing Curiosity. And yeah, it's just exciting. We love to create this intentional community, so people that are working for the transformation of education and putting at their disposal a wide diversity of resources and support to support them to make that happen, because we know it's a big challenge, and there's many of us that are working in that direction of transforming education.
Let's see if he managed to download it. Can you think of a game that we can start with?
All right. Maybe we can ask the people that are in the chat to share a little bit with us about what's the connection with education.
Wait.
We can see Walter. Well, we can see your camera. I don't know right now where it's pointing to. But, there you are. No, the other way, I think. Yes.
Fantastic. Yes. Hello, Walter. How are you?
Nice to see you.
I am audible?
Yes.
Yes. Wait.
Yes, we can see you and hear you perfectly now.
Just let me focus. Yeah.
Fantastic. So let's make a start, maybe. Maybe for the recording we cut from here or something like that, so to share it afterwards. And just a short introductions and presentation to let people know who you are and what the space are we into.
So we are. Sorry, as we said before, but we are Luz and David from Evolving Education, and we are democratizing practices to empower learners to take control of their learning and their lives.
Yeah, and one of the ways in which we love to do that is through Evolving Education webinars. And this is a regular weekly series of webinars that we host with education pioneers from all around the world that are working for the transformation of education to share and inspire others and create a forum for discussion. So feel free in the chat to share your questions, your ideas, things that resonate with you. And today we are lucky to have with us Walter Peter. Walter is an actor, director, facilitator, and founder of Laapolaa Theater in Education.
Yeah.
So we're really keen to learn about his experience.
It is Laapolaa.
Laapolaa.
No. You both can do with me with action. Say La. Po. La. It's Laapolaa Theater in Education in India.
Awesome. Maybe we can start from there, Walter. If you tell us how this idea came out, if you tell us a bit more about you and how you came about connecting theater and education.
Yeah, it's a very long journey now. I mean, it all started in India in almost in 90s, in 1990s, when National School of Drama started Theater in Education department. I was student of the same department. I mean, I as a child done workshops, transformations comes in me, and in my own home. My brother was a dramatist, so since the childhood I am used to go to theater, to watching plays. Of course, after 90s, when I attended this theater in education workshop, which was more on child-centric approach and integration was there. So I later on I become actor teacher, or you can say artist educator in National School of Drama, Theatre and Education Department. After that, I work with almost many theatre practitioners who are working for theatre. Children specially focus on theatre education, almost from India and abroad also. But in 2002, I came out from National School of Drama and I started my own journey. So you can say it all is almost 30 years long journey with me, because whatever I learned from my previous company as an artist, as an actor teacher, I applied it in a different sectors of our country, especially for the social sector. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Wow.
That's
I'm an
amazing.
actor. I am an actor. I'm a writer also. I'm a designer. I work with schools. I work with those who not goes to schools. I mean, I work multiple, and this Laapolaa catering education is actually is outcome of whatever I learn. Still, I am learning, as you are learning, and I am connecting it with the nature and the culture and the tradition we have in our roots, and we feel that in Laapolaa, very much our tagline is unleash your potential and transform yourself with Laapolaa.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I see it's a long journey of learning, reflecting, connecting with communities, with children, and then seeing every time how to better support them through theater. So maybe you
Yeah.
can tell us a bit more about the connection between theater and education, and because I think Laapolaa is based on this ideology of theater in education. So if you can tell us what is this about?
You mean you wanted to know about Laapolaa and
About
education?
Yep. What's the ideology of theater in education?
Yeah, yeah. For us, Laapolaa is something very much in everyone. It is in you and in her also, and in me also. It is in every child. Laapolaa is an energy. Laapolaa is a potential. Laapolaa is something, creativity and innovation, which we all have as a learner. Of course, all learner goes to school because of this modern time. But when there was no school in the world, but education was there. There were types of education. You all understand. In the earlier, when we were in the past, in primitive time, we were learners. Still we are learners. We are exploring the world every day. The climate is changing. The culture is changing. The modern world is capturing the education. The whole capital world is very much making school as a factory. So, what art can contribute? What theatre can contribute? What Laapolaa can contribute is something very important and needed. I feel when education is very much experiential and integrated, the effect of education for the learner is too bigger than when it is only just a blah blah blah. Yeah. So we believe that when today's the whole world is turning into factories in the name of education, on the big numbers are there in the school and classroom, when teachers are having pressure to finish the syllabus and curriculum, where is the life? Where is the connection? Where is the experience? Do you know, in every blood cell, we all are artists. We all have our own potential. We all have our ways of learning. But where is the scope? Math, science, history, geography, and all the subjects are very much ready-made there. Already having so much everything in the books. But unfortunately, don't you feel that whatever there is in the book, it is already exist in the world. Yeah. And and theater, or especially theater in education, which is a way of connecting, building a participation, engaging students into a process of enriching their own self, inquiries, reflections, connections, and, and trust to be part of that chapter. It is very much there in now upcoming days education policies and all. In India, we have a new education policies where art is very much there. Art integrated learning is very much there, and you will love to know that I'm part of one of the team which is focusing on art integrated learning in NCERT. So I feel that our way of working with education is not a book, it's a process. And in our process, we always keep a child in the center and subject around the child. So a child in subgroup or in whole group explore the potentiality through various medium. You know, in our process in Laapolaa, we use all the allied arts like movement, drawing, painting, writing, poem, creating collage, and of course improvisational plays, process drama, and forum theater, and all that drama conventions, which I'm sure that you are aware about the drama devices and drama conventions, and lots of development theater, creative drama. That all is a process of Laapolaa in itself, which was initially we can say it's a treasure of whole world to use drama or theater for experiential education and integrated ways of learning. So that's all our methodology. We are focusing on lots of art forms because art gives you life. And if the life is missing in the classroom or in the education, then it is nothing except hota pota. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking how, at least in my education, when I was smaller, arts were something completely relegated, like not so important. However, with time, I have realized how important it was in my life as a way of expression, of being. It was, yeah, something that allowed me to express in a different way than just with words, for example. Yeah, it's completely different when you are able to connect or engage the whole self, like the body, the heart, and the brain, no, in that process of theater. I think that's one of the things that I love the most.
The theater in itself is a team. It's a community. It's a variation of lots of orchestra. It's a music. It's a movement. It is action. It is a team. It's just voice and speech. Everything is there. More than that, it is live. It's alive, like life. So I feel the right reflection of life is theater, or theater in education. And Laapolaa is the best way or process of engaging teachers, of course, because we work for teachers also. We do lots of workshops for the teachers, children's, youth, women's, all kind of categories. And we believe that, as you know, many educationists is also talk about the child-centric education, and many theatre practitioners also, like Brenway, Peter Slade, Dorothy, and in India we have J. Krishnamurti, Shri Aurobindo, Tagore, Gijubai Badeka, all are the Indian educationists. Same like Gavin Bolton, Pamela Bowell, all talks about the experiential ways of theatrical activities or exercises. So we use all that. Yeah.
Yeah. I also particularly like, because we always, or at least I was always focused on that learning is something that you do, like it's something an individual process. But as you said, when you use theater, it's connection with other people. So it's not an isolated process now, but something that you co-create with the whole group, and that is beautiful.
Yeah, goes beyond oneself. And something that also, Walter, you mentioned that I loved is that is life. Like many times we see learning or education as a mental process, as if we're kind of brains in a vessel that is our body. It just transports our brain from one point A to point B, and everything else is just because we need to feel that vessel, that vehicle that transports our brain. But actually, through theater, as I said, we're interacting with people, we're moving our body, we're using our voices, we're expressing in different ways and connecting with different kind of expressing ourselves beyond just a written or verbal exercise. And I think that's very powerful because along our lives, I feel as if we start to lose that ability to express ourselves beyond writing a text message or an email. And we have so much potential for expression, for communication, for connecting with others when we use our whole self. And also through listening with our whole self, which it's completely necessary in theater as we're involved in a play and we need to kind of integrate what's happening around with how we are feeling and how we are receiving all that information.
Mm-hmm. And
so yeah, you can say, or I can say, okay, so since last more than 30 years, we are connecting with the different parts of India, but we are working on two words only. Do you know?
Which
we
one?
are working on two words only. Any guess? Any guess?
2 words.
Do you know Laapolaa? These are the 3 words.
And what does it actually mean, Laapolaa? I'm curious about that.
Oh, and you are also? I'm asking to you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your good name? David, I know. What is your name?
Luz.
Luz.
Yeah, it's L-U-Z. Means
L-U?
light.
Light. Okay, light. It's very nice. So Laapolaa is movement.
Okay.
It's nothing. It's just a gibberish word. Do you know why your question comes? Because in our schema of brain, there is no Laapolaa. The word is new for you. So it creates question and curiosity. So when in education the curiosity starts, it means the learner is awakening.
Mm-hmm.
It means that you both are really listening me. That's why you are asking what is the meaning of Laapolaa. So the Laapolaa in itself is a participatory word. There is no, as such, in any dictionary, there is no word, no means. Why? Because always we want meanings of words.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we have to leave the word like a mission, like a process. So that 2 words which we use in our Laapolaa theater in education is me to we. Can you repeat?
Me to we.
Me to we means near to far. It was already shared in many philosophies that if we start from us to our own self, then we can connect the family, then we can connect with the people, with mother, with father, with brothers, and the tradition and the culture, and we learn language, and then we learn how to wear, how to speak, how to gesture. We learn then through the society, the communities, the education, the whole world, the songs, the ways of living, all is we. But we want to work first for the me, because me is very important and me is part of we. If we work with me, the whole we will be changed. Yeah. That's why we say unleash your potential and transform yourself through Laapolaa. And transformation starts from the me, not from the we. Yeah.
And that me, I find that in theater and theater exercises, activities, there's lots of self-reflection and self-awareness. Maybe you can share with us some of those things that help that me to be discovered, to learn more about each of ourselves. Because I'm sure you when when you reach a new place and you start doing activities with teachers or with children, there are some things that have worked out particularly well for you to help people to connect with the present and to get to know themselves better.
Yeah. Yeah. We have two types of work. One for the conventional schools, still going children. We work with the teachers. Of course, we work with the teachers how to connect with students, how to enhance your communication through all these process-oriented activities, which is part of Laapolaa also.
Okay.
And all that theater games, allied arts are the part of our process. But we focus to teachers that how to use drama as a tool in teaching. I mean, when a teacher enter in the classroom, it's like an audience, it's like a theater, it's like he can make his classroom more participatory, more engaged in the subject matter if he knows little bit about the drama conventions like thought bubble, thought sittings, a lot of inquiry-based self-image, images, cogent pictures, and all that. If a teacher knows how to use, and then he can insert any kind of subject, whether math, science, history, geography, or any kind of subject is possible through the conventions of drama. And that's our one work that we do lots of teachers workshop, because all the teachers have gives homework to children, all that teachers of different subjects talk with the children, blah 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 every day, but the child is listen to all 5 teachers or 10 teachers and communicate with them and do everyone's homework and everything. So why not this teacher can be a team? Why not teacher can be like a theater team, like a bond? So we tried to transform staff room into a theater team, like a theater practitioners team who can use math, science, history, geography in the classroom. Our another focus is very much on curriculum drama. We focus how to use curriculum through all these techniques. In the new education policy, we are saying it AIL, Art Integrated Learning, where math, science, history, geography can be taught through an experiential way in India in upcoming future. So that's our different work, but when we connect with the children of villages, children of tribal areas, children of those who are suffering. I'm talking about my work, my very big work of Laapola's work with the CRY. Did you heard about CRY, Child Rights and You? It's an organization which works for the child rights. Mm-hmm. And I'm very much, I served for them more than 12 years. We established lots of children's groups in village, in tribal belts, in Kashmir, Madhya Pradesh, which is a part of India, UP, MP, Rajasthan, and different parts of country in the village where children are talking for their rights. They are unaware for the food, health, child marriages. There are a lot of issues. And through children group, they are empowering their own self, like me to we. So they are, we establish more than 5,000 social workers. We train them to use drama activities in their villages, in their children's group. And these groups are empowering themselves for showcasing improvisational theater, showcasing their rights. They are strong children's team. They met and they do lot of workshops every weekend or thrice in a week. So it's a large work. Like that, we work for different kind of organizations also. We try to give them this kind of methodology to their own capacity building, so they can also use drama as a methodology for communication, for community advancement, and a behavior change through the techniques of Laapolaa. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful work, and so many areas in which you're touching education through the children's, the teachers, and something I really love that you mentioned was working as a collective, was working as a team of educators or of teachers, and we have seen amazing transformation of schools when this happens. And actually, one of the best cases of teamwork in a school that we have seen was in India, in Ahmedabad, in Riverside School. Where
Yeah.
the
It was,
educators, the
yeah.
teachers really had this vision for their school to be a place where values are developed.
I
And values
I
are
I
something that
done
transversal.
I
Yeah.
I done a teachers workshop for the Riverside School of Ahmedabad. Yeah,
Ah, fantastic.
it's it's
That's a good
it's
connection.
a Kiran Beer City's school. Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
both
it's
know.
an amazing project, and something I love
Yeah,
from there was that all the educators collaborated about how to be role models, how to support children to develop specific values. So they choose, I don't know, support, the importance of supporting each other and to help each other. And then they all talk about, okay, how are we gonna make this value visible across the school, across subjects, across any spaces, and they involve, the bus driver and the people that the
The
staff
admin
that were
team.
cleaning, all the
yeah,
teachers, so all of them did something in connection to that particular value of that week or that month. In that case, was helping each other. And I found that completely inspiring, because imagine if the conversation that you're having around the table as a
yeah.
teacher team is how are we going to inspire these values that we feel so aligned with, that we really want to create a world with these values. And now we'll talk about how to make that happen.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful way of team building, of learning how to collaborate. And once
Do
we
you
kind of work on these high aims, then when we need to solve other issues or other things that are way smaller than inspiring values, it's going to be a lot easier. So,
okay, after listening to you, I will love to share with you one more very interesting and very important work we are doing in Laapolaa. We
uh-huh.
called it festive drama. Can you repeat?
Festive drama.
Festive?
It's a festive drama.
Okay.
Laapolaa festive drama, where we took whole school on stage. When I'm
All right.
Okay.
talking about I'm talking about the whole school on stage, it means the all workers, staff, the owner of the school, teachers, the few parents, more than 100, and the whole school. And we it's like a festive drama. No script, only one topic. We done on Gautam the Buddha. You know about the Gautam Buddha, one of the spiritual transformation group, and we done on Shri Krishna also. We done Shri Ram Gatha, one of the our religious story of Shri Ram, and we done our contemporary freedom struggle, Barakpur to Lal Killa, Barakpur se Lal Killa. These all are the part of the curriculum also.
Mm-hmm.
And we done one very nice production. The name of the production is Bharat Ki Shaan Gujarat Se. How the Gujarat as a state contributed in India. So it's a state specific uh, drama, but the whole school means more than 1,500 people in one play. It's a dance, lot of culture, lot of everybody on stage. So festive drama means something, a new way of presenting annual days, where the whole school and teacher and student are co-learner in the project. So
Mm-hmm.
they are learning from each other. Yeah, we done more than 22 plays in
Wow.
different part of India. I done it in a school called Bal Bharti in UP also. I done lot of this kind of festive drama in Anand Niketan group of schools in Ahmedabad, in Tripada schools of group of schools in Ahmedabad, of course for the Nalanda Vidyalaya in Ahmedabad. Lots of schools were the part of this kind of festive drama. A new way
Wow.
of annual day. Yeah.
it sounds super fun. I mean, it's also
Yeah.
considering because sometimes we forget that learning is also fun. so, so anyways, and there is something that came to my mind also that you said, like everyone is a co-learner, and it seems that everyone is equal on a
Yeah.
stage, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like everything is
Everybody,
about.
and I would love
everyone is
to hear
equal.
some ideas about how to break the ice, how to break the awkwardness that probably appears when you arrive to a place and say, okay, let's do all a play, and there's the parents and the teachers and the children. How do you kind of break that initial awkwardness of I don't I feel strange doing this. How do you do that?
I do very easily. See, do you know that my one of my bigger part of life span in Delhi. I born and brought in Delhi, but I'm
Hmm.
staying in Ahmedabad in Gujarat. So
Okay.
I'm staying in Gujarat but working in the whole country. So I'm a traveler more than I'm not staying only in Ahmedabad, but every month I'm used to travel. And since last long years, I was doing all this alone. But right now, I have a very small and beautiful team. I will love to introduce my team later on. But your question was very important, that how I break, how I involve, and how I connect. Yes, and I have only one answer for that. It's my clap. Yeah, koto. Can you repeat? Can you repeat? Koto.
Haka!
Kotopo.
Koto.
Kotopo.
Koto. Purr.
Kotopo.
Koto. Pui.
That's beautiful. I can do the pui.
Do not copy me. You can start. I can give you
Okay.
answer. Koto.
Ah, all
Oh,
right. So it's about creating this
So
new language where we can just interact and have fun, just
yeah,
replying to each other.
it can
okay.
build. It shows me your Lapola to me and my Lapola to you. Then we are not David. Then we are not Lufta. Then Light or Walter Peter. We are Lapola. We three can be talk and do anything through the energy and positivity of Lapola. It's a way of participation. We build participation through this kind of gibberish activity, which is give and take. Of course, action and reaction. Of course, verbal and non-verbal. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, and it's so simple and so powerful. I think
Yeah.
because
And
it
it
really
connects.
takes people
So all
out of place, but you do engage because there is that human connection with the emotions that you're transferring, and it's like, yes, I want to be part of it.
yeah, and it connect with all range of children, all range of teachers, all range of social workers, all people, even the women's, the those who are working for the children and communities workers. Also, this activity of La Pola engage everyone, ice break them, and make them part of it. So that's we are running since last 30 years, but now we are finding out new ways of improvising it more creatively. We build a play also, Lapola Children's Voices, or we can say Lapola Children's Friends. It's about participatory, interactive solo play. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Can you tell us a bit more about that one?
That, that,
About Laapolaa
that's
Children Voice?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I
That
think
is
you can receive, just for people to know that you also receive an award for this play, right? I think it was in a Russian theater award for
yeah,
Laapolaa Children Voices. So
yeah,
congratulations for that.
yeah. Yeah. In the Ginger Theatre Festival of Russia, when it was in COVID time, everything was online. I participated in that festival online, and I got Best Male Actor.
Hey, congratulations.
It was one entry from the India itself, and we got that because of this Lapola idea of contemporary idea of building participation on the spot, involving everyone in the play, and using gibberish as a language, which is a non-verbal way of connecting everyone. But last few years, I am giving structure to the company, to the Laapolaa India, and we have very small, very selective people. Since last more than 25, 30 years, I'm working alone, but now I have a very nice team. We have Sita, one of the co-founder of Laapolaa, my wife, and then we have Muskan Sharma, one of the artistic director of the whole company, who is pass out from National School of Dramas, one of the certificate course of theatre in education. She is looking now Laapolaa on a different extensions. Then we have Farman Safi, one of the very nice singer and very good facilitator. He's staying in Delhi. Muskan is also staying in Delhi, and Devinder Kumar, one of another member. And recently, one girl from the National School of Drama certificate course, Ritu Sabarwal, she is also part of our team. And we have a very beautiful band also. The name of band is Voice of Laapolaa. It's a band which sings for the children on their issues, on their rights, on social harmony, and it's a band who sings on the life of those who needs rights, especially girl child, and so many issues are here in our social scenario. The band of Voice of Laapolaa is a powerful way of awareness in the social sectors. And of course, Muskan Sharma, Sita, and Farman, they all are very much focusing on the curriculum drama, and we are coming with few theatre in education TI programs in upcoming future. So this small team, after so many years, I'm trying to creating a team because people comes and goes. They are open and they are free, but this journey should be continued with the new young people. So people like Sita, Muskan, Ritu, Farman, they are now my hope, my new members of my path, you can say.
That's so beautiful to have the team growing and building, and it's beautiful when you have these people to reflect with, to co-create things, right? Because many times it's like, oh, I need to solve everything, I need to do absolutely everything, and it's great to be able to let go, although it's a big challenge as well. I think when we make this transition from being kind of an individual organization to working with a larger team, about how to share, I guess, responsibilities and things. But it's a big learning process, I think, for oneself as well, about our own limitations, our own kind of fear of missing out, or fear of being out of control.
Mm-hmm. But that's something that also stretch yourself to keep growing, keep learning.
You know that in our process, many times try to connect everything through with nature, with the earth, with the mud, with the stone, with the creatures we have. If we connect everything with the culture and the earth, because the whole world is now facing the challenging of climate change, because we are so far from the nature. So in our process, whether we do teachers workshop, we work with children, or anywhere, we try to connect activities like nature collage. Did you heard about the nature collage? We goes in the nature and we collect lots of stones and leaves, types of old leaves, colors from the nature, and then we depict our own self, our own habits, our own imagination through that collage and all. So we try to connect our process with the nature, and I think you both are late nature lover also. Yeah.
Yes, I mean you can see it from our background. We completely
Yeah.
live surrounded by nature. We don't even have walls in the in the house, which sometimes is not that easy with insects, but
I
most of the
think
time it fills you with energy.
uh, I strongly feel that the culture, the ritual, and the everything is there in our blood. And if we try to bring out everything in a process to the children, which is so much busy in gadget these days, so much busy in consuming data these days, 5G, 4G, all that companies are running on the mobiles and all that. So we are engaging everything in IT, but the real self or the real peace or real understanding of a human values and learning and teaching start with the nature itself. So I we try to I mean all these my team member Sita, Muskan, Farman, Devinder, Ritu, we all try to listen to nature. We can try to connect nature, peace, and we try to make a bond with the nature, and we try to bring out mostly activities connect with the nature and education.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's connecting back to nature. I think that by living in cities and so on is something that every time we got a little bit more disconnected, and yeah, and it's part of us, and we are part of nature. So it's that connection needs to be revealed.
Yeah, and in a way, when we break as well our barriers of how perfect we need to look like with theater, for instance, by coming out of that shell and expressing ourselves, we also start feeling more aligned with what we see around us, because nature is messy, it's everywhere, it's all connected. It doesn't fit in boxes, and we don't fit in boxes either, and don't need to be perfect. And that's something I think that theater, acting,
And
and improvisation can
and
bring out.
and as in the earlier I was saying, unleash your potential.
Hmm.
Means where is the space? You tell me, where is the space to unleash your potential? In the classroom? No. In the college? No. In the home? No. In the office? No. So we try to give a platform, we try to connect with them, give them an environment where they can unleash their potential and transform themselves with the Lapola. And Lapola is there in everyone, in you and me also. Yeah.
Yes. And maybe to conclude, we can do that Lapola once more. Do you want us to reply or to emulate?
No, no,
There is
I
also
want that you should improvise with me.
Okay, okay, okay.
You
okay.
can start.
I saw some questions,
Six.
but maybe
Maybe
Yeah,
we
yeah, you
can
can
reply to the
ask.
okay.
No, no, you can ask me. It's no issue.
There was some questions I think in the chat. Let me go a little bit more down. It says, "What is the gap group?" I don't know if it's the gap group or the age group that you're working with.
The age group of range of age groups. Yeah,
Mm.
we work with different kind of age groups. Started from 8 to 16, 8 to 18 also. And for the teachers, we have no barrier, but we try to mix up even the teachers from the senior department to junior department. Because in the junior department, teachers are so like this. But in the senior department, teachers are like, tough. So we try to exchange the energies also. So we
Mhm.
try to integrate different departments of teachers in our teachers workshops. And for the social sector, because in the social sectors, most people are staying in the village, in the tribal belts and all. So we go in their villages and we conduct workshops for them
Mm-hmm. And
to
with the Chitaka,
integrate
I guess all ages, right?
all ages. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Any more
Mm-hmm.
question? If you are reading, you can read in the chat.
Yeah, there is another question there. How long are the courses?
Which courses? We not run any course. We goes with the idea of Lapola, like a workshop, like a
Mhm.
process. Festive drama is of course a long process, 1.5 month long. We do lot of participatory play, which we schools invite us and organizations invite us. we try to design campaigning for them on their own issues and the processes. And of course, the Laapolaa, the show, which is no time zone heavy.
Wonderful. And maybe if Life Wanderer was the person asking this, if they were asking about our training course, the Learning Expedition, so this is a 3-month program for a community of educators to learn about the widest diversity of educational approaches to transform the world. Yeah, so I think that's the last question that we have now
I
at the
think
moment.
so. I mean, there is no more comments. Like, I'm guessing that the people is happy then. And
Yeah,
don't
we
have
can
more
keep on the
questions.
chat afterwards, after the live transmission, to keep interacting with each other. But please, let's do one of the last one.
Okay.
Laapolaa.
That we got really excited about it.
You can start. Atapo!
Laapolaa!
Atapo! Atapo, kotopo!
What?
Kotopo!
What?
So, so on the behalf of India and on the behalf of my small team of Sita, Muskan, Farman, Devinder, Ritu, and I, Walter Peter, so much thank you, to both of you, for at least giving us chance to share, to talk, to connect. And that's the purpose of theater. Theater is a community, whether it is in in Australia or in Japan or in Russia or anywhere in the world, and we all are a community, part of this community. So thank you for inviting me, and you both are doing wonderful work. And I know that you always call peoples like me to share, to connect more, and we will love to be part of your journey. If you want, we can come and conduct Lapolas and workshops and lot of things you can announce if you want. I can come with my team, and whenever we will organize something, we will invite you, both of you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And please do count with us as well. Super happy to take part in any and contribute from our experiences. And thank you so much for sharing with us and with the community of people that have joined us today. It's been super inspiring, super activating. I feel now full of energy and ready to keep on working to transform the world through education, because I think that's what we're all working towards, and it's a shared vision and shared values that all of us that are here in this call share. And there are many ways to make this possible, many tools, and a core one that thank you for sharing, Walter, is theater.
I always say, which is our tagline also, unleash your potential and transform yourself with Laapolaa, because Laapolaa is a powerful tool within you and me, and together as a team we can bring change in the society, in the school system, in the teaching, and in the whole world we have.
Exactly.
Of course, we
Thank
have
you.
one son. Thank you. Laapolaa.
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 Thank you very much.
Thank you.